pretty smile. I can't see that for the mask, it doesn't matter.
In order to show that you have muscles. So we are heading to Guizhou, the province next to Chongqing.
Next to her under.
No, no traffic question.
Don't ask the difficult questions. Next to, near, in the vicinity of. We'll put a map up on the screen. It's okay.
Yeah, you'll see it later.
We'll see it later.
And later we're going to visit some old villages in Guizhou. Guiyang is also belong to Guizhou.
What are you looking at?
Look at the weather.
Problem?
Yeah, it might be raining the time we are visiting.
Guess we'll just have to work it out. We got off the train, found the hotel. I had a quick shower because I had to lug that big old luggage around up and down stairs to find this place. We finally had some lunch, and just near the hotel where we live, there is this big food street with lots of options. Anything you want.
And for that big, it's like one side, I think it's 3 roads, you can find food.
Yeah.
It's like 5 minutes away from where we stay.
Not even 5 minutes. 2-minute walk, maybe.
Yeah.
Just outside the door. So now we're going to get a cab to go to the bus station, to hop on a bus, to go to, what's that place called again? Yelang. Something. Something. Stone? Something. It's gonna be great.
There's no stone in the name, okay?
That's why I have her. Weather is better than we thought. If it stays like this, we'll be fine.
Some uncle me this looks good.
Enjoy it. We finally arrived. Just got out from a little taxi ride after what must have been 40-something minutes in a bus, maybe even more. Drove through the biggest rain cloud you can imagine. We did know that it might rain, right? We didn't think about that way back in the train, but we're just not prepared for
We're
it.
hoping that it won't, because when we arrived, it's a little like a sunny day.
Yeah. So, but we found some big old stone dudes in the background. Now that we're here, let's just run through this place while it's still dry. As soon as we got here, the rain started picking up again.
It felt like it's following us. Why?
It has been following us. So, might not be so easy to see, but everything is just dark and gray and a little bit dull. We were not prepared for the rain, so we're going to pick up these little poncho. So we got all ponchoed up. We look great. Let's do this.
Wow.
And now it got interesting. Actually, just look at that. One man built all of this in like
20 years.
over the course of 20 years.
Not one man.
Not one man.
He was the villagers. But
Oh, so he and the
mostly
villagers.
Yeah, he designed.
He was like the
This is
main proponent.
Yeah, this is his dream. So he spent 20 years to build it.
I have to admit, when I first walked in, like right from the outside and saw the first couple of faces, I was like, okay. But this is, now we're talking. The rain finally stopped. we had a chance to actually try and explore this place a little bit up the fall. So I guess we're at, maybe this is the top. Who knows? There is like something up here. And there is a little bit of a view. So, so what are we looking at?
Look.
Look at that. Lots of stone peeps. And tourists. But they have a right to be here too. Hey. So I was disappointed when we first came.
Yes.
I'm not as disappointed now, considering that you said this one guy and his village built this place in like 20-something years.
20 years.
Some of these stone faces are actually pretty detailed and like big and a little freaky and scary. But I mean, this was one of the things that you wanted to see, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we did it. I'm glad the rain stopped, because the rain was it sucked. It sucked a little bit. I'm guessing we've made it up to the top, so now we can start making our way down. At least it seems like it's the highest place.
It is. So, check.
Hi, Barbara. So we finished up at Stone Face Place, and we are headed to Food Street
Yes.
because we're hungry. We've been walking around in the rain, filming and shooting, so now it's time to eat. So let's eat. You hungry?
Yes.
I feel like that was a silly question. Of course we're hungry. Let's go. We found food. An entire street full of just little food stalls. Time to eat.
It's full of snacks from Guizhou, so you can look around and see which one you like.
Easy. Alright, tell us what we got. What's that?
So this is a rice noodle with typical Guizhou flavor. We call it Chuantang, which is sour. So basically sour rice noodle.
Sour rice noodles.
Typical Guizhou flavor. And then this is like barbecue xiaopi. I don't quite know how to explain xiaopi, but look, it is really good, really good. And then we got some meat. Ta-da!
Ooh. Nice.
Enjoy now, food time.
So we had our dinner. We're gonna head out and look at some evening city lights.
Hi.
See if we can find something that looks good. We found the pagoda. It's right there. I'm like, Fiona knows this. I'm a sucker for old buildings. So whenever there's something like this that I can photograph, I just go nuts.
No doubt.
So we found it. We have traveled. We have looked at stone men, sat in a train, had dinner on a street, food street, food and street together. And now we found this nice looking pagoda at the end to finish off the day. Not a bad first day in Guizhou. I'd
No,
say.
no. We never thought about coming to Guizhou since Guizhou is so close to Chongqing. But actually it's not bad at all.
Yeah. Looking forward to tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow?
We're going to the Miao Minority Village.
Miao Minority Village.
Yeah.
More old stuff for me to photograph, basically.
Yes, yes. It has more than 1,000 family of Miao living there, so we call it 千户苗寨, 西江千户苗寨.
I don't know what any of that means.
It's okay, just remember the name, 西江千户苗寨, in case you want to come next time.
Remember it. Right. See you tomorrow.